Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, in the normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Welbeck pumps it into the area.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Milner. He's dead, goes for goal! Brighton going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
And it's been taken short. Mount. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Vifa. Mitoma. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. That's good defending, very good defending. The Red Devils still without an attempt on target. Casemiro gets it back. Mitoma. Could move up a gear here. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. And the counter is on. Vifa. Toma. Vifa. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence.
And Welbeck! He's done very well to get to that.
Welbeck is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
A buccaneering run from the defender. Firmly met. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Towering header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
March has a shot! Martinez. Matheus Cunha. Sesko desperately wants to get on the end of this. Diogo Dalot. This could fall anywhere! Diogo Dalot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There is the half-time whistle. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Manchester United have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of...
Vifa! And he's there to make a great save.
Vifa sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Cleared away. March. Mitoma. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Welbeck really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And through to the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot. Up towards the front line. And that has been cleared. Ayari. March. There's a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Gets up to head it! No, not the best of headers.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Casemiro. Diogo Dalot goes looking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. March. Welbeck. Now it's Welbeck. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Sesko. Good ball. Mitoma. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Ligt. Mount. And that's sprayed out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Martinez. Casemiro.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Casemiro. Mitoma. Vifa. It's a throw in. Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Umbuemo. Shot a goal! Mitoma is there, and he can get that clear. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
And it's Casemiro.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Looking for space out wide.
Brighton and Hove Albion merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Just to get it forward quickly.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Tries the cross. It's gone a long way up and away. What the heck? It's a stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Zirkzee. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United certainly